Hey, this is our second to last class, and to let you know, Anne is sending out our post survey. And the good news is about it is she worked very, very hard to make it where when you open the survey, it's going to be a link attached to the email. You just fill in all the blanks. She's got the instructions. You just check the box. I think you put an X, the letter X in the boxes, and then you hit submit and you are done. It creates it to a PDF file that goes to her. She sends them all to me, and that becomes a part of my package to send in to the Department of Health of New Mexico. So Anne, with much of my begging, uh, did a great job on getting that survey fixed. So actually, if it were done again, she's going to do the beginning one too, so that it's easy peasy for him from here on out. Department of Health has not had an all online class before, so we had to create some of the pieces and parts. But now it's all done. Now that we've been through a complete series, or will be as of next week. So look for that survey today and please fill it out and get it back to me. I have to get our package sent off to her the day after our class next week because their end of year is June 30th and our package has to be submitted. I'll have to overnight it um, for it to all count in their present fiscal year. So that's all of the housekeeping on my end. Now, I know I muted you all, but that was because I wanted to get all that in the recording. Are there any questions about that? It's really easy peasy.
When you
Um,
say submit it back to you, is that will that be a link at the bottom of the survey, or do I have to know your email or what?
no, 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 no. At the bottom of where you have filled in all the blanks, it says submit, a
That's it?
button. That's it.
Okay,
You
thanks.
don't have to do anything but hit submit. That's the good news. Yeah. And then I will get that. So you don't have to do anything. So happy, happy about that. Any others? Other questions? Ah, there you are, Deb. Good deal.
The iPad just connected. I'm trying to
Yeah.
turn off the phone.
Okay. Well, I've got you there. I can see you.
Okay.
Um, so we've got one, two, three, four, five, six. We are still missing some people, but it's a difficult time of year. Um, Going through the end of spring and graduations and family things and getting through to June, and that's still going on. Hey, MJ, you have a question?
I just wanted to tell you thank you. You are one of the most patient people I know.
I agree. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
Well, I am most grateful for that. It comes along with a whole lot of Tai Chi because it's kind of like, what difference does it make?
You must have
Um,
very good blood pressure.
I do have good blood pressure, blah, blah. I was actually at the doctor last week. Now, my top number, which is, the major concern, but it never goes above 130. But literally last week, oh, thank y'all. I appreciate the kind words. Last week, my bottom number, which very often will run 50, 52, it was 42.
Oh my.
And she was like, I think we need to do this over. Because I'm sitting there doing my breathing. And I told her that. And she said, well, maybe you ought to not do your breathing. So, no, it was still in the 40s when she did it over. But
Wow.
again, that's just where I just stay in that real even keel. But I appreciate all your kind words. This has been a lot of fun, and it's been a great challenge for me. I have had much to learn, and actually, I'm not going to tell you what I was just about to tell you. I'll tell you that after class if you remind me, because we need to get going. We did have someone that had stated she had missed last week, made up the class, but was still kind of confused. And I get it. Oh, and I have to tell you about my mirror. Of course, I'm in South Texas now, and I had ordered another one from here for here, and it's going to come today. Well, it's not here yet. We'll be without a mirror today, but we can do things from whatever direction you want to see. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to go over the routine as far as we know it right now. I'm going to do it from with my back to you, so you will be going in the right directions. And that is so we can trigger the muscle memory with what you do know. If you don't know exactly what my hands are doing in front of me, you know pretty well. And so you do what it is that you do remember. And so we're going to do it 3 times. Like always, I'm going to cue you a lot with the first one, some with the second, and we will do totally silent on the third, getting you to, hey, Ellen, glad you got in. Um, uh, the third one totally silent so that you have to call on your muscle memory. So make sure you've got your water. I take my glasses off. And I have rolled up my pants legs so you can see my feet better. And we're going to start with warming up. Oh, they're uneven. I just cannot handle that. Better. Okay. So let's just take a moment, loosen all the joints, walk around your space. It's a good time to look and make sure that your floor is clear. We're greeting everyone. We're so happy to have you here with us today. And then we come back to comfortable feet. That would be feet with heels closer together. If you need your feet further apart for stability, it is your choice. And then let's begin to warm up the neck, lifting up the hands and pressing back the chin and up. And this time the chin ducks down. Breathe in. And out. One more. Let the hands float up and create your ball. And then just turning your neck only towards the top hand. And then back around and flip your ball. Other side. Just see what your range of motion is with that first one. And then maybe since you did that one, the second go round, you can go a little further. If not, that's okay. Back to the center. Let the hands come down and let's roll the shoulders 3 times forward. Only the shoulders move. We're not crunching the neck. Still breathing. That's number 3. And then we're going to go back. 3. Here's your ball. Let the hands pass each other, pressing up and down. Don't look up. I started to look up. We don't look up in this one. This is gentle to the neck exercise. But what we're doing is lengthening the spine. So lifting out of the top of the head, pressing down through the tailbone. Breathing in and out. And in and out. And then we're going to grab our ball again. And this time the spine does turn, following the directions that your body and your doctor might have given you on turning the spine. Always knowing you can adapt in any way that's appropriate for you. And last one. And then just come back to the center. And then we're going to lift the hands up. And as we press down, we're going to bring the foot forward and then back. Loosening the hip. Breathing in and out. And then back to center. Other leg, lift. Heel goes out. Breathe in and out. And back to center. Now we're going to go into our knee. Oh, we got to do the push the wall. So we're going to push to the side and toe out. And then push to the other side, toe out. So now we're opening the hip, opening the quad, breathing in and out, in and out, and then back to center. Now 1 foot steps forward. We're not going to transfer weight. You're going up and you're going to punch. It's such a tendency to want to move that weight forward, but we'll do that in a minute. This is just flexing and moving the knees, warming them up before we put any weight. And now we'll punch forward. The foot goes forward and a little transfer and back. Breathe out and in and out and in. Let's do one more each side. Out and in and out and in. All right. So let's drop those hands and let our ankles go up and down, toe and heel. And let's change feet. And come back to center and shake it all off. All right. Going to get our body-mind connection going here. And I want you to not worry about my hands. You know what to do. If you don't, all I want you to do is do your best. Hands float up and drop down into you. The knees sink. Step out. Step forward a little wider. Hands come back towards the chest. Open and close. Weight transfers to the left and to the corner, following the left hand, stepping in on the right, stepping out on the right. This is number 3. Hands face each other. Step into the left corner. Follow the hands to the right. Stepping in with the left. Stepping out with the left. Hands face each other. Open and close. Shift your weight to the right side. The right hand goes out. Brush knee. Half step. Step back. Play the lute. Step with the toe turned out. We're going into parry and punch. Pull back. Push forward. The right foot comes behind, turning, hands face each other. Open and close. And hands come down. Do you remember most of it? Yeah, I know you did. You remember most of it. You're good. You're good. All right. That's just getting us going. So let's do it again while that's all fresh. Everything's turning on. Everything's turning on. Hands float up. Make your U. Hands come back towards the chest. Open and close. Follow the left hand. Step in right. Step out right. Step to the left corner. Follow the right hand. Step in left. Step out left. Here's the third one. Hands come back, face each other. Weight goes to the right leg. Right hand extends out. Whoop, brush knee. Step, half step. Step back. Lay in the lute. Step forward. Parry and punch. Am I still in the screen? Push. Turn to the front. Open and close. I just realized that as I got so close to my bookcase. All right. Is that one easier than the first one? Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go again. Commence Tai Chi. Conclude Tai Chi. So that is the first, well, never mind. I'm not going to say that. I could confuse you. I don't want to. Question. So we walk right, we walk left.
Oh, I agree with Deb. Could we go again from the punch?
From the punch. Okay. Right. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, that was our new part. So I'm backing myself up some from where I would actually be so that you can see me. So we've stepped and we're in the punch, and that foot steps up. Wait a minute. Yeah. And we get the half step up. Then we get a step back, the hands open and turn down. We pull back a half step. We step out and push. The back foot comes up and we turn. Hands open and close and come down. So we're at the punch. And when we did the punch, we did the half step up. So we step back, hands turn down. As we pull back, that left leg comes back. We step forward, push, half step, turn. I shouldn't have gone wide like that. Okay, hang on. Step back, hands come down. Step and push. That when this foot comes up with the push, then the heel sets down. So it is a half step. Okay. I've got myself confused. Let me back up. I'm going to step back, I step forward and push. And then that foot comes forward. The hands face each other. And then we open and close. So when we step and push, when this back foot comes, it's going to come up close. And it's going to be turned because you're going to be turning back to our beginning position. So you step back, you push, this foot comes up and turn, open and close. And then your feet should be in what Dr. Lamb calls your Charlie Chaplin, your Charlie Chaplin feet. So they're kind of like this, which is your beginning stance. So we're back to where we were at the very beginning with an open and close. And then the hands come down. And that's how we would end that sequence. Did I confuse you with my mistakes? Did that help? Do we need to do some more of that? Could we review the last half? Okay, so if we review the last half, where do you want to start, Jules? You want to start at brush knee? We finished up with all of the cloud hands walking. And we came back to the last cloud hand here. I'm going to scoot over. The last cloud hand here. The hands are facing each other. Shift your weight to the right. The right hand pushes out as the left hand steps. The left hand is pointing down. So what it looks like is this. I'm going to push and step up. So we just did finish the last cloud hand, shift to the right. The left hand turns down, the right hand shoots out, the left foot steps. This hand presses down, this one pushes across, and a half step. Step back, play the lute, get ready to parry and punch. 2, that hand comes over and punch, half step up, step back, hands open. Whoa. Parry and punch, step back, push, that foot comes alongside, open and close. Is that where you want to start? Start at brush knee. Okay, let's do that again. This is where things are so different. You know, we spent so much time getting our hands in the side walking, and then these moves are so different. And they're actually the additional moves in the program. So we just finished our last cloud hands. Shift the weight to the right, push out, push. They're getting smoother. Do you want to do it again from right there? Yes, no?
Please.
Okay. I'm scooting way over from where I would be, but I want to make sure I'm not getting out of frame over here. Okay. So we just did our last cloud hand, shift to the right, step out and push, play the lute, step forward, parry and punch. I want to point out I have some balance issues in the parry. um, Good, Jules. And I will tell you how I am working to overcome it. So you've just finished the lute, and some of you were gone the week that we went over this. So when I'm going to turn my hands over, the lute. I'm going to turn my hands over, and when I move this foot, it's going to turn out as this hand goes forward. I want to stay back here. If I start going with my hand, my center of gravity is somewhere between here and here, and I don't know when it's going to go over it. So when I turn my hand over and I turn that foot out, I'm staying back here, and that hand's going to start going. And then when I'm ready to step, I stay back here. Do you see the difference in that? So here's my lute. I'm going to step with the foot toe is turned out. The hand starts under, I'm still back. Still back. Now I'm going forward. I'm going to punch and come up. It's the importance of keeping your center of gravity back and not tilting yourself before your foot is firmly planted. And may I say that that goes along with the Tai Chi for fall prevention. It's having that foot firmly planted before I move myself forward and let the weight go forward and then wait on my other foot to come. I know I was out of range, but you know what I was saying. Okay, we're going to add on a move. I'm going to get it in here now so that it's in the recording so that you can practice. And what we're going to be, yeah, it's still a little bit tricky. I agree. Always on the wrong foot before the push. So
It's okay now. You demonstrated what I needed to see. Thanks.
Okay. So what's going to happen now is we're going to take all of that moves 7 through 11 that we were just working on, which starts with the brush knee all the way through the push and turn to the front, and we're going in the other direction. And that completes the complete routine. However, I'm not going to add the push on today. I want to get y'all up to the push, and we can add the push because that's easy next week. So we have gone, we're here, we're stepping back, stepping forward, making the turn, open and close. Now, the weight's going to shift to the left The left hand's going to shoot out. We're going to step out and push, step up, pull back to play the lute, step out, step out, step out. Oop, turn down and punch. And then we're just going to step back and stop. Needless to say, you're using the opposite foot and arm for all the moves from having done the first side. Okay, so let's work on it. So we've come back to here. We're going to shift. And an easy way to remember, if I'm shifting to the right foot with my weight, my left arm's going to come out for me to be able to push. Okay, so that helps you remember that. So shift to the right, left arm comes out and push, step back, hands flip over, parry. This arm flips over, so we come up and punch, step back, and close. Let's do it again. What am I doing here? See, I can't flip my arm right. All right, let me get in the groove here a sec. I was doing it fine. Lift the arms, step out. 2. Then this arm just turns over and becomes the L, and you punch as you step up with a half step. Step back and let the arms come down. I always try to put an extra arm in there. Don't do as I do. Let's go again. Do y'all hear something weird?
I don't see play the lute in this on this side. I am so confused.
I know. Okay, so here's the brush knee. You step back. The right hand comes up. The right foot moves. The left hand's by the right elbow. That's the lute. Then the hands turn over. Step, step. And then this hand just comes across and punch. So did you see it then? Yes.
Not sure. Obviously I'm dyslexic on that side.
It's hard. This is the hardest thing I've done. And is turning to this side. That's why I wanted to give us plenty of time because next week we can work on the whole thing. So let's take this time. So we're here, and the weight's going to shift to the left as the left hand shoots out, and this right foot's going to come over and then push. Okay, there's your brush knee. Then you're going to sit back, lift the right foot, touch it down, elbow and arm. There's your lute. So let's just do that much. Let's see. Hands are after open and close. Shift left and push. Shift back and lute. Okay. Let's do it again. Hands are at open and close position. Shift left, step and push, step up, step back, lute. Better? So
Yes.
actually, yeah, if you're doing your feet, all you're doing is shifting left, and then you're stepping right. You pushed across and you get the half step, and then you step back, lift this foot, lift this foot and toe down. Left, half step, step back, this lifts and touches down. So with the arms, it's left, push, half step back, lift, touch. And then we go to Perry. And touch. Lute, step, step, come around with, no, come around and punch. Oh my goodness, I have a mental block this morning. I am sorry. Lute, flip the hands, step, step, and then that left hand, right hand is out here and it just comes around and the left hand punches. So the right hand is out there, it just turns over and you punch. That's the part I have to get. Questions? I don't see a question. We're going to do it again. All right. We're getting there. We've already improved a whole bunch. So we've just done open and close, shift left, left hand shoots out, right hand comes down, push, half step back, hands turn over, 1, 2, and as that one comes up, that right hand just makes your elbow, your 45, and you punch, and a half step. The half step comes with the punch. Better, better, better.
Once more.
Okay. I'm getting sort of like blank looks. I knew this one was going to be a goodie. Okay. So hands are up from open and close. Shift left, push, step up, step back. Hands just turn over. 1, 2, hand flips over and punch. Better. Are you worn out? Do you want me to take you from going to the right side and bring you through, take you from going to the left side and go through to the right side? Y'all want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
All right, this will be the last thing. All right. So we just finished our now we're going this way. Okay. So the very first time. So we just finished our cloud hands. I'm going to shift right, push, step up, step back, loot, parry, parry, turn over and punch, step back, push, turn to the front, shift left, and push, step up, step back, and loot, push, push, arm turns over, punch, and foot comes up. Nobody ran screaming from the room.
Yay, yay.
Yeah.
When you do it in slow motion, it's so easy to follow you.
Y'all have worked hard today. Let's just take a minute. Let's do a little cool down. We'll have a few minutes to talk. So get those thighs, give them a little love and tender care. Maybe get the glutes involved in there. And then just squeeze and release your hands. Squeezing out the tension that we built up that you're not supposed to have in Tai Chi. And then come together and let's sink the chi. Breathe it in. And conclude Tai Chi. Oh, all right. Grab your chair. Thank you for being such willing players and for putting up with me as uh, going in a different room and going in different directions. And, it's all a challenge for me too. Be sure you drink lots of water as we have a lot of energy cleaning that we did. And that all needs to go. It is fun, isn't it? Yeah, that old practicing. It's an important thing. And I think today is a great example of using what my master tells me is get messy. I'm going to get messy too. And then I have to pull myself back together and straighten myself back out. But I have to go through it, and I have to go through it, and I have to go through it. And sometimes talking at the same time is where I kind of lose my connection instead of just staying in my flow. But so speaking of the practicing there, for those of you, I don't know who I've told what, because I've got that Tuesday class too. That the videos are going to stay up through the end of August, not July, but August.
Wow, yay.
Yeah,
Wow, that's great news.
yes, it is great news. And part of that is we are not going to be having another session of this until I think it's the 28th of September. So this gives you 2 months to really get this down. And that's with it being summer. Yeah, and we talked about it. It's summer. Um, and people are in and out and in and out. And I know Goldie's moving right now. We've all got life. And so having the 2 months for you to practice before we have another session. And the next session is only going to be 5 weeks, but it's going to be twice a week. And so I think that too will keep you more on it, keep it in the forefront of your mind if we're doing it twice a week. It's easy to, after today's class, go, okay, I'll practice, over the weekend or the first of next week, and then you look up and that's already over and you didn't. And so if we're doing laptop and can film the sections I'm having trouble with, so I can repeat that. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, I very, very much suggest recording yourself so you can see in yourself. Um,
Will we get an email about the next session, or like from our group, or will we have to go on Villages to find it?
it'll be on Villages. It won't. I mean, we probably will put one out to this group,
Okay. Okay.
mid September, but it'll be on Villages
Okay.
all along.
Okay.
Um, it's not on there yet. It is something that we had to determine while we were setting up new calendars. And it was also something that we needed to commit to the Department of Health.
Will it be the
Uh,
same time of day, and which 2 days?
uh, uh, let me see if I can find that. See if I've got it on my calendar yet. It is, let's see. It's Monday and Wednesday because I have my flow classes on Tuesday and Thursday that I invite you all to. So this will be Monday and Wednesday, and it's 12 p.m. Central Time. So 1 East Coast, 11 Mountain, 10 Pacific. It's 5 weeks. It's the 28th of September to the 28th of October. So if you want to go ahead and get it on your calendar where you, like me, I have to make sure I don't make doctor's appointments for that and all of that. So if you want to go ahead and get it on there, yeah, Jules, I am too, because once you have learned the routine, of course, we will have some new people in there. We still have to teach the routine, but I can slow down more and go back over that foot thing, like in the parry and punch. Your first step, you're out 45. Your second step, you're out 45. The third step with the punch is straightforward. It is the 28th of September to the 28th of October, and that covers 5 weeks, 2 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, 12 o'clock Central Time. Pay attention to your time zones. That's always our biggest challenge to start with. Eastern will be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, so get that on your calendar. I don't believe that that's come out on Villages yet, but I want y'all to get the heads up to get it on your calendar. And then, like I said, it's going to be available through the 12 classes, including next week's, will be available through August 31st. So make sure you have any issues with Punch Pass straightened out um, with Anne. So that you've got those 2 months available to you on Punch Pass, July and August. And I do want to invite you if you want to go on to Villages and sign up. It's actually through Punch Pass again, but for my Tuesday and Thursday class, which is at this time on Thursdays, that's our Tai Chi Flow. It is easy peasy, nothing to memorize. We start with breath work to get you centered. Uh, and then we do some Tai Chi that you just follow along. And if I go left and you go right, it doesn't matter. And then we close with a guided visualization for relaxation. So it's a lot of fun. Several in this group have been with me. This August will be 3 years. Um, so all exciting. So I'm going to stop this recording, all of this.
KK, I